Over the past few years, the coinless challenge in Mario games has become one of, if not the, most iconic and largest trend in Mario content creation history, leading to the rise of some of the largest Mario creators. Super Mario Odyssey is one of the most popular and beloved Mario games, being the most recent 3D Mario, apart from Bowser's Fury, which I don't consider a game. I figured I'd try and combine the trend of coinless Mario and my love for Mario Odyssey. However, coinless Mario Odyssey has been done many a times from some household Mario names, so I want to take this idea to the next level where I try and find out how far you can get coinless. I've noticed that post-game coinless Mario has rarely been done, with people primarily focusing on just beating the game. Mario Odyssey is a large game, with the 100% speedrun taking over 8 hours and having 880 unique moons. I'll be releasing 4 videos about the subject, with this video exclusively being about beating the game coinless and my experience and journey to beating Mario Odyssey without coins. The next videos will be about post-game coinless. To beat the game, you need to collect a total of 124 moons and traverse through 15 kingdoms, each with their own struggle. Cap Kingdom. This kingdom is the entry to the game and is therefore really short and simple, with not much challenges, including in this coinless. The only thing I did in this kingdom which made it unique was doing Frogless Water Room instead of capturing the frog, as it allowed me to have better movement. The boss fight against Topper was extremely awkward and annoying, however it's simple if you don't mind being slow. Anyway, with all that, Cap Kingdom was extremely easy coinless, leading to a nice start to the challenge. Cascade Kingdom. This kingdom is the second kingdom in the game, and the first kingdom where you need to collect moons to fix the Odyssey. Already in this challenge there's a slightly interesting change from normal gameplay present in Cascade. Normally, after getting the first moon, you need to break open the wall and showcase the 2D section, where you traverse through and reach the top of the mountain, in which you get to fight Madame Broodal. However, it's impossible to get past the 2D section without collecting a coin, meaning you're stuck. But, due to my days of speedrunning nipple percent, I knew about a jump from near the 2D section up to the dinosaur bones, allowing you to skip the 2D section, allowing us to get past the first struggle. The Madame Broodal fight was simple, as you could just keep your distance from her and the coins don't get in the way. Sand Kingdom. This kingdom is the first large kingdom needing 16 moons to progress. However, there's a lot of moons in this kingdom easily grabbable, so I just did the any percent route, avoiding the coins which might come up. The only annoying part of this kingdom was that there's a lot of enemies, including micro Goombas or bullet bills, which can be awkward to avoid. Also, there's some places in which I'd normally spin pound roll from, such as getting the crate moon. But then there's a ground poundable coin thing right there, so you end up getting there and needing to reset to an old save. Lake Kingdom. A very nice and calm kingdom, introducing swimming and Cheep Cheeps. The speedrun route I used for Lake involves beating Rango, meaning it was a stupid kingdom. Rango is kinda hard to do if you don't use speedrun strats, which are impossible to do without picking up coins mid-fight, which led to me kinda struggling, but it was still easy outside of the awkward and annoyingness. Besides Rango, nothing in the kingdom was hard. Wooded. Wooded. Easily one of my least favourite kingdoms in this run. This is for a lot of reasons. In the speedrun you're meant to buy a moon, which obviously I can't do with my lack of funds. Let me take it moon by moon, as most moons in this kingdom have some form of annoyingness to them. The first moon is a rabbit moon, where you kill a rabbit and take its prized possession. This would be easy if it wasn't for shrubs, which give you stupid coins randomly. Next moon, a rock moon. Normally you throw another rock at it to break it open in an easy and quick way. However, doing that gives a coin, so you have to spend a long time breaking it open with Cappy. Next moon, Shop Moon. Oh wait, I can't get that, so I need to finally differ from the any percent route and get a different moon later. My actual next moon was the Tree Moon, which wasn't horrible, but I think some of the shrubs have coins in, so I had to avoid them. Next moon, Nut Moon. I can't do nut clips, so this moon just laughs at me as I'm a fraud and a failure. Next moon, another nut moon. Easy, no problems here, but I don't know why, but I just kind of failed at the ramp jump for a long time. Another nut moon with no struggle. Another moon from a nut in a maze, which was also easy. Another nut moon at the end of the road, which was easy. Until writing the script, I didn't realise how many nuts there are in Wooded Kingdom. Like, actually, why are there so many? Story moon was fine, you just need to wait for the coins to disappear. Another nut moon. Oh, come on! Why? Luckily it was easy, you just needed to do flower road skip. Nut moon, but inside the tower was fine. Other tower moon was also fine. Normally, on any percent, I'd do the other nut moon and flooded pipes. However, due to my lack of shop moon, I decided to do nut moon and spewart. Nut moon was obviously fine, but I'm so tired of nutting. Spewart was a really awkward boss in Wooded, as he spews poison, but you can't hit him because of coins. Hard is the wrong word. Stupid, maybe dumb, are better suited because it was easy. God, Wooded is such a stupid kingdom. I hope it doesn't get harder than that for the run. Cloud Kingdom. This kingdom is obviously very easy. Apart from the 2D Luigi, I don't think there's a single coin you can get here pre-game, meaning this kingdom faced no challenge to the run. Lost Kingdom. One of the most fun kingdoms for the speedrun, but within this challenge there's a lot of coins. Luckily, they're all pretty easily avoidable, and just doing klepto skip means you can beat this kingdom really easily. There's a few awkward coin placements, such as doing klepto skip or collecting the breakable box moon, but apart from that, there's nothing too hard or interesting about Lost. Night Metro. Remember when I hoped the game wouldn't be any worse than Wooded? It's not, but it's close. Night Metro mostly consists of 3 sections: pre-Town Hall, Town Hall, and Mecha Wiggle. The pre-Town Hall section is easy. You traverse past some buildings, there's a few Goombas, but they're easily avoidable. The Town Hall section. This is a really bad part of the game. I could lie and say this section is impossibly hard, but I was playing using detached Joy-Cons instead of my normal Joy-Con grip, so my movement was horrible, which was the cause of most of my pain in this section. However, with me saying that, it's not to imply that Town Hall is easy, as it's still precise platforming and avoiding enemies, posters, and coin. Mecha Wiggler. This boss sucks, not only in speedruns, but also in this coinless challenge. This is one of the first sections in the game which showcases one of the most annoying features in this game for this challenge, being that whenever an enemy dies, you get a coin. Everyone knew that, so you have to play pacifist, but when another enemy kills an enemy, such as the Mecha Wiggler killing the Sherm, it still gives you a coin. This is annoying, but it's easily fixable by capturing the Sherm and letting it despawn. But the second phase, it just randomly gives you coins. I've watched the videos so many times, and I have no clue why or how I get coins. It was so annoying. Luckily, after 15 minutes, I managed to beat it coinless, finally allowing me to finish Night Metro. Day Metro. After the mess of Mecha Wiggler, I was glad to learn that Day Metro has a few problems, but nothing major. The trash bags give coins if ground pounded. Simple idea, just don't ground pound the trash bags. The tunnel towards the moon is blocked by a long line of coins which you can't get past. Simple. You can't roll on the bush section as you might get coins. I feel like I skipped over something. Maybe in another video I'll talk about the tunnel, as I don't think it seems relevant here. My substitute instead of the tunnel moon was another one of the story moons, as it was easily available and was the first thing I thought of. Snow Kingdom. Snow Kingdom has quite a few coins, but they're all extremely easily avoidable, as long as you aren't bad. For once in this scenario, I'm not bad, as I managed to get through it all quite easily. The chest moon normally involves you bouncing off an umbrella, but it's blocked by coins, so I simply took a different route. The shop moon sucks, but as a substitute, I combined the beginner any % route and the snowdrum any % route, allowing me to get the required moons necessary. Seaside. During the 1.0 speedrunning days, 2D Luigi things didn't exist, meaning getting coins was more difficult. So if people didn't have enough coins to get the snow shop moon, you'd do Seaside first. I wasn't speedrunning back then, so I didn't realise how many coins there actually were. This kingdom was deceptively hard. The first 2 moons were fine as there's no coins, The next moon has invisible coins on the ground and 2 coins right below the moon, which are either difficult or impossible to avoid. I'll find out another time. Chest moon is surrounded by enemies which give coins if they die, but are all easily avoidable. The tunnel moon has so many coins, so you have to skip it, but I'll probably come back to it later. The ground pound moon is normally gotten through attacking as a cheap, but it's too awkward to avoid the seaweeds, so you just have to ground pound it. The other ground pound moon you're meant to get surrounded by seaweed things, making it impossible to get as a cheap normally. The 2 fish clip moons are easy, which was nice. However, compared to the 10 moons I'd have in a normal enemy run, I now only have 7 moons, so I need to get my other 3 moons differently. I decided to get the music note moon at the beginning and 2 of the easiest story moons. Seaside, for being one of my favourite kingdoms in the speedrun, it was definitely interesting for coinless. Luncheon. Considering this is a hard kingdom in the speedrun, it was extremely trivial. In fact, so was Ruined. I don't think there's anything I need to talk about, so I'm just going to play both kingdoms at 10 times speed because there's nothing too interesting. Bowser's Kingdom. If you're not sitting down, I suggest you sit down. This kingdom is the worst kingdom in the game. The developers who designed it and released it without thinking about the concept of a coinless challenge need to be fired. Anyway, the first part up to the first story moon was fine, nothing too interesting. Moonshard section. There's so much in this section which gives you reason to hate Nintendo is quite insane. If a Pokio dies to a bomb, you get a coin, so you need to just not ang any Pokios. Easy enough. Another Moonshard in between 2 coins. Easy enough, just get it as Mario, as Cappy likes to home to the coin. The final Moonshard, you need to spend a minute poking at a box because why not? When I was playing this, it felt like it was so hard and took a long time, but writing the script, it seemed so much easier than I thought. Must be nice. The Topper and Harriet fights were similar to the other brutal fights throughout the game, more annoying coinless, but harmless and easy. The hardest part of the game in speedrunning and in coinless, may I present to you, Mecha-Broodle. As I mentioned earlier, I'm playing badly due to my detached Joy-Cons and no other reasons. This is likely the cause of my problems with Mecha-Broodle. However, that doesn't change the fact that it's a difficult fight to do coinless. Before even getting into coinless, to be able to beat this you need to know how to do birdless Mecha-Broodle, and you need to know how to do it really fast. You also need to know how to do Spew at Last, which is a really hard and awkward lineup, allowing you to beat the final Broodle before more Pokios spawn. First and most important part of this fight is you need to get up to Rango before the mech can spawn a Pokio, as if it spawns, then it instantly kills it, giving you a coin. Killing Topper is the same as in the speedrun. You need to kill Spew at Last instead of Harriet, meaning you need to know the proper lineup and action to do Final Strike. After all of that, you've done it. You've gotten past the final hurdle for the coinless challenge in Super Mario Odyssey. Moon Kingdom consists of nothing too interesting. The Bowser fight is fine as long as you avoid the hearts, and after a final check at the stats in Mushroom Kingdom, I have officially beaten Super Mario Odyssey without touching a single coin. Over the next few weeks, I'll be uploading more videos in relation to the coinless challenge about my progress of seeing how far I can get coinless. If you're watching this on the same day of release, you'll likely be able to see me live on my Twitch, or right here on YouTube, continuing on beating Darkside and Darkerside coinless. I'd appreciate to see you there by saying hi in chat and dropping a follow. If you enjoyed this video or want to stay tuned about the continuation of this series, then I'd appreciate a subscription and notifications being turned on. And that's all from me. Thank you for watching. I hope you have a good day.